Hi, I'm Dan Polimino with KW Big Island and the Hawaii team. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. We're kicking off January 2023 in style here in Hawaii. The weather is beautiful. It's been just an amazing festive time here over the holidays. The weather was, like I said, fantastic. The volcanoes had shut off just before the holiday started, and so there was no fog. It was clear, it was sunny, and a good time was had by all. It was really a good festive season. It was interesting though, because this year Thanksgiving actually had way more attendance here than Christmas. Thanksgiving was at capacity. All of the hotels and restaurants were 100% full. It was one of our biggest Thanksgiving crowds we've ever had here on the island. But Christmas was not at 100% or even close to 100%. The hotels were reporting about a 70% occupancy. I say it was kind of nice because as you moved about town during the 2 weeks between Christmas and New Year's, it wasn't as packed as I was expecting. The lines weren't as long as I was expecting. You could get a table and you could get a reservation. So not a good economic outlook at 70%. The hotels are going to have to do, and the restaurants are going to have to do better than that. But the good news is now that it's the first week of January, the snowbirds are on their way. They are arriving, and we get a lot of people from Alaska, and we get a lot of people from Canada, and we get a lot of people from the northern part of the country that just want to come here and spend January, February, March, and they usually leave about April. And that also coincides with our season. Remember, our high season, when we're the busiest, is December, January, February, March, April. And then at the end of April, the snowbirds go back and school's getting out on the mainland, and it starts to get a little slower again until we get a bump again in June when people are here for the summer. So that's kind of our cycle a little bit. To talk about how the market is in general, well, prices are pretty stable. It just really is a tale of where it is that you're buying. For instance, if you are buying in the resorts and you're buying something that has the capacity to have a short-term vacation rental, you're probably going to be paying at asking price or over asking price. That market has stayed very, very robust, and the properties are not staying on the market a long time. If you're buying somewhere else on the island, let's say you're buying up the mountain in upcountry, Waimea, Waikoloa Village, and there's something that's a primary residence up there that's been on the market for a while, that's something that you're probably going to be able to get a discount on. How much? It just depends. But here's one thing we have found out, whether you're upcountry or you're down in the resorts or where you are in the island, if it's a great house in a great location, it will sell, and it will sell quickly. And it will probably sell for asking price. In fact, I said it was going to get really busy here starting at the holidays, and sure enough, about a week before Christmas, our showings picked up dramatically. And Chris and I had 3 properties on the market that we were the listing agents, and all 3 went under contract over the 2 weeks of festive. So there were a lot of showings, a lot of interested people, a lot of people ready to buy again. And I think you're going to have this window of opportunity here between January and like the end of April, again, where you can get some price stability, or you might be able to get some money off the house. The thing that you got to watch out for is the Consumer Price Index. The CPI number for January is going to be released on January 12th, and I expect that it's going to show inflation to continue to subside, to come down from 7.1 maybe to 6.8 or 6.7, somewhere in that neighborhood. And as the inflation number comes down, mortgage rates will come down as well. And as you know, if you've been watching my blog for a while, you know that I've been telling people that I think mortgage rates are going to settle at about 5.5% come around, that April, May, June time period. And if we get down to 5.5%, the market's going to take off again, and there could be bidding wars. So I think you've got this window of opportunity to avoid the bidding war, to avoid price escalation between now and I would say May 1st. So take that for whatever it's worth. All right. Remember, if you need to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, contact us here at the Hawaii team. We'd love to hear from you, 808-913-0899, 808-913-0899, or contact us at thehawaiiteam.com. Aloha.